दे सलामी इस तिरंगे को जिससे तेरी शान है, सर हमेशा ऊंचा रखना जब तक दिल में जान है. Very good morning and happy Republic Day to everyone present over here. Myself Hussein Ali Shirazi from TYBF on behalf of Student Council would like to extend a warm welcome to the founder sir Professor A.E. Lakdawala, Managing Trustee Malika ma'am, Managing Trustee Zainab ma'am, Dean of the college Kamla ma'am, the Principal of our college Dr. Vikas Vaidya, the Principal of Junior College Afroz ma'am, Trustee Rukaiya ma'am, and Trustee Akila ma'am. So, looking at the flag of India, it's just three basic colors: saffron, green, and white, with a charkha on the center of the flag. But from an Indian perspective, it's not just a flag, it stands for sacrifice, honor, faith, truthfulness, and growth. So let us all pay tribute to a nation and let's get started with the flag hoisting followed by salami by NCC unit. Over to you.
Askeri, Raşıkın, Türkiye. Hadi
Good morning, students. Wishing you all a very happy Republic Day. Let us hope and pray that this should become the last celebration virtually. Henceforth, inshallah, all celebrations, all functions we'll try to have offline physically. The time has come, students, for you all to come to college and attend offline lectures and practicals. I am sure you must have got bored attending online lectures from home, and you are all bubbling to come to college to attend offline lectures and practicals. For junior college, time has come from 27th January onwards, lectures and practicals will be all offline, that is tomorrow onwards. For degree college, the date is 1st February onwards. So 1st February onwards, all degree college students are expected to come to Royal College for offline lectures and practicals. Of course, university or government has said you are fully vaccinated, and I believe that most of you must have got fully vaccinated. And in all probability, students, don't miss out your offline lectures and practicals, because in all probability, now onwards, all examination will be offline. So you will have to come to college to write the papers. So please don't miss lectures and practicals offline. Thank you very much. Wishing you all once again Happy Republic Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful speech. The power of speech is the ability to express a lot in a few words. I would like to call upon Dania Kelly of SYBCom for
peaceful development, not only for ourselves, but for the people all over the world. Good morning, everyone present over here. I would like to welcome respected founder Sir Professor A.E. Lagrawala, Trustee Rukaiya Ma'am, Managing Trustee Zainab Ma'am, Managing Trustee Malika Ma'am, Principal of the College Dr. Vikas Vidya, Dean of the College Kamla Ma'am, Vice Principal of the Junior College Afroz Ma'am, and Trustee Akila Ma'am. I, Dania Tiri from SYBCom, is here to speak on this prosperous occasion of Republic Day. Republic Day is celebrated every year on 26th of January. This year, India is celebrating its 73rd Republic Day. Republic Day is celebrated to remember the historic moment when our nation became an independent republic country. As we all know that India got its independence on 15th of August 1947, and the country didn't have its own constitution. Instead, India has governed by the laws implemented by the British. However, after many deliberations and amendments, a committee headed by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar submitted a draft of Indian Constitution, which was adopted on 26th of November 1949 and officially became into effect on 26th of January 1950. This was the day India became a republic and a sovereign state. The preamble describes India as sovereign democratic republic. The preamble of the Constitution of India has described in great detail the relationship the state shares with the people. This is the premise from which Indian patriotism derives its meaning. Reading the words, but were actually trying to live that life. Many adjustments were made. People were trying to adapt to freedom. They were learning to love with each other and withstand the forces that wished it otherwise. India has grown with phase of time. Let's not deny that Indian population was critically facing the issues like poverty, illiteracy, unemployment, caste issues, gender issues, and many more such issues these many years ago. On the same day, Dr. Rajendra Prasad also began his term as the first president of India, and the Constitution Assembly became the Parliament of India under the provision of new constitution. India is a fair and democratic nation where open is approved to choose its pioneers to lead the nation. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was our first president of India. The great leaders and freedom fighters fought for our country, and they were Mahatma Gandhi, Bhagat Singh, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Chandrasekhar Azad, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and many more. These people worked hard to make India a free country. These people worked hard to free our country from colonial rule of British. So we should always remember them for making our India a very free state. We should remember the people who have risked their lives so that we can think freely and live openly. India is a fair and democratic nation where open is approved to choose its pioneers to lead the nation. Indeed, India is a nation which we have to remember every time. Since we got the autonomy from the British run in 1947, our nation has built up a turn and considered as part of the effective nation. Together with a few improvements, a few disadvantages have likewise emerged as disparity, destitution, unemployment, defilement, and absence of education, and so on. We have to promise today to solve such issues to general public to make our nation the best nation of the world. We have come across all the problems. We have fought with all of them with unison, and we pledge to keep fighting wars with the elements of the society. We are Indians, and we celebrate all festivals in every region of every religion. That is why we are called as the incredible India. We are the young soul of the nation. The revolutions look inside you. You are more powerful than you ever would be. Fill your hearts with the zeal to do good for our country. Youth can make ideas turn into reality. The youth of the nation has the most energy of changing all the systems, building new ones and better ones. As citizens of India, we should think about the things seriously and take them forward in our country as much as we can do to become the successful through teamwork with other countries on achieving sustainable development goals of our nation's future generations. Lastly, I would like to conclude my speech by a small poem. Freedom in speech, strength in words, pride in our hearts. Let's salute our great country on Republic Day. I wish you all a very happy Republic Day. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Dania, to enlighten us with that powerful speech. Poem is when an emotion has found its thought, and the thought has found its word. So I would like to call Gufran of SYBS to express emotions for our nation through a wonderful poem. Over to you, Gufran.
Thank you. Bye. Jai Hind, everyone, and happy Republic Day. So, I will be presenting a poem on our constitution. Okay, so here I go. What is India? This has shown the longest constitution written ever known. 26 January 1950 was the date it finally happened. With 300 team members and 3 years worth of time, plus hard work put together, thus came the greatest constitution into existence ever. Dr. Ambedkar was the man behind the miracle, a constitution of 25 parts and 470 articles. When it came for the betterment of India, our heroes cleared all the obstacles. We have the preamble, our constitution it resembles, drafted by Pandit Nehru and helping every Indian to grow into a beautiful citizen. The Constitution provides every citizen with rights and duties, where sovereignty and democracy have the ultimate powers, equality, fraternity, and liberty being the three main towers. Handwritten by Prem Bihari, slowly but surely hailed the greatness of our Constitution. So, when someone asks who you are, feel proud to say you are an Indian citizen. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Gufran, for such a wonderful poem. To carry on the event further, I would like to call upon Grusha and Mitali of SY Band for a dance to express love for our motherland. Thank you so much, Virusha and Mitali, for the graceful dance. A hero is defined as an ordinary individual who finds strength to endure in spite of the overwhelming obstacles. Such heroes gets recognition, and some heroes are unsung heroes. So here I would like to call upon Bushra Siddiqui of TYBMS with a speech on such an unsung hero. Over to you, Bushra. Yes, Bushra, you are audible.
Good morning to one and all present over here. Myself, Bushra Siddiqui from TYBMS. As Hussein said, I'll be talking about an unsung hero, which is Yusuf Mehrali, the forgotten freedom fighter for whom Bombay once stood still. To honor this nation's Republic Day, we bring you the fascinating stories of forgotten heroes of Indian independence that were lost among the pages of history. India's first fight against colonial rule was a long drawn out battle that gained momentum in several phases since it started in the early 20th century. Examples of these phases are the non cooperation movement of 1920 and 22 and the civil disobedience movement of 1930 and 32. However, the only rallying call that gave the country its ultimate push towards complete independence was Quit India. By far, the strongest and the most vociferous appeal made by the Indian National Congress, Quit India, asked the British loud and clear to leave India once and for all. Interestingly, contrary to the popular belief, it wasn't Mahatma Gandhi who coined this iconic slogan. Both Quit India and Simon Go Back slogans were coined by lesser known hero of Indian struggle for freedom, Yusuf Mehrali. The son of a well to do businessman, Yusuf Mehrali was born in Bombay on September 3rd, 1903. 50 years earlier, his great grandfather had established one of Bombay's first textile mills, and the family had prospered ever since. As a young boy, Mehrali was curious about the nationalist movements developing around him. While he was in high school, he would spend much time reading about the revolutionary movements of the different nations and role youth had played in them. Having witnessed his family's upper class prejudices in life, the sensitive boy was also deeply affected by the struggles of the working class. Having soon become a staunch supporter of the freedom struggle, young Yusuf was looked upon as an embarrassing regenerate by his pro British family. Unaffected by their disapproval, he joined the movement immediately after finishing his schooling from Bharda High School. Undaunted, Mehrali and the other young men dressed up as coolies to get access to the Bombay port, where they greeted the members of the commission with black flags and slogan, Simon, go back. The resolute demonstrators were lathi charged thrice, but they did not budge an inch. As the news of the demonstration spread like wildfire, establishments across the city began observing spontaneous huddles. Overnight, Mehrali's courage and slogans were on everyone's lips, including Mahatma Gandhi's. Not only had he dared to shout his slogan to the face of a powerful British politician, threatened by his governing popularity and radical views, the British debarred him from practicing laws to the concentration of his family. The rarity of this action can be seen from the fact that though several nationalist leaders were lawyers, none of them had been barred from practicing law. 2 years later, when the civil disobedience movement was launched, Mehrali and his band of young volunteers worked tirelessly to keep the morale of the public up in face of the severe repressive measures that the British unleashed. As Indian National Congress prominent leaders courted imprisonment and went to jail during the Salt Satyagraha, Mehrali kept the movement running till he himself was arrested in 1930 and sentenced to 4 months imprisonment. In 1938, Mehrali led the Indian delegation to the World Youth Congress in New York before attending the World Cultural Conference taking place in Mexico. Here, he was struck by the lack of literature on contemporary issues in India when compared to the West. Determined to fill this gap, he authorized a series of books titled Leaders of India that focused on current topic and translated them to Gujarati, Hindi, and Urdu. Here is an expert forward wrote he note. The rise of the pamphlet and the booklet as a powerful weapon for the spread of ideas has been truly remarkable. During my visit to these continents, US and Europe, I was greatly impressed by the part that which brochures play in molding public opinion. In Europe and America, there exists a wealth of topical literature that is in striking contrast to its scantiness in India. The current topic series of Padma publication is an attempt to meet this need. The idea is to publish every few months of booklet on subject of topical or special interest having regard to present day controversies and their bearing on the future. The series will not be restricted to political questions only. Every title will be published in a pleasing format at a price within the reach of all. I want to end this speech by saying that India is a democratic country. The citizens living in democratic country enjoy the privilege to elect their leader to lead the country. So one thing we all do is to promise each other that we will have become a better version of ourselves so that we would contribute to solving all these problems and making our nation a better place. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Bushra, for giving us information of such a brave heart unsung hero. By the way, due to technical issues, we could not play the video of Salami flag hoisting, which was done before the event. Okay, to continue the event further, I would like to call upon Isha of SYBMS, Ikra of SYBCom, and Sakshi of SYBAB to feel patriotism in our hearts with their performance of dance.
यहाँ हर कदम कदम पे धरती बदले रंग यहाँ की बोली में रंगोली सात रंग यहाँ हर कदम कदम पे धरती बदले रंग यहाँ की बोली में रंगोली सात रंग धानी पगड़ी पहने मौसम है नीली चादर ताने अंबर है नदी सुनहरी हरा समंदर है देश रंगीला रंगीला देश मेरा रंगीला देश रंगीला रंगीला देश मेरा रंगीला
So we are in the verge to end the we are in the verge to end the event. But before that, I would like to present you a short video on our nation.
इस बार इतनी कड़ाके की ठंड पड़ रही कि कब दिन ढल रहा है पता ही नहीं चला। तब तक दरवाजे पर एक दस्तक हुई। छोटी ने बताया डाकिया आया था, मेरे नाम की चिट्ठी आई है।
दीदी आपकी चिट्ठी आई है।
बड़ी अजीब चिट्ठी थी, ना भेजने वाले का नाम ना पाने वाले का पता। लेकिन जब पढ़ने की शुरुआत की तो लगा पैरों के नीचे से जमीन खिसक गई। लिखा था,
सालों पुरानी बात हो गई है, घाव तो मिट गए पर याद अभी भी ताजा है। शरीर के घाव तो मिट गए पर जो जख्म दिल पर है उनका इलाज कैसे करें। हिंदू मुस्लिम भाई भाई से न जाने कब हिंदुस्तान हमारा पाकिस्तान तुम्हारा हो गया। अंग्रेजों के राज में देश का ही नहीं दिल का भी बंटवारा हो गया। उन मासूमों की क्या गलती थी जिन्हें अपना घर बार छोड़कर जाना पड़ा। उन बेचारों का क्या दोष था जिन्हें अपनों की लाशों को उठाना पड़ा। थोड़ा अपराध कम महसूस किया होता हमने अगर खून खराबे से कुछ सीखा होता तुमने। परंतु सन 1965, 1971, 1999 के कारगिल जंग ने बताया कि अमन और शांति से ज्यादा तुम्हें भी युद्ध ही रास आया। कुछ गलतियां तो तुमने भी की होगी और कुछ गलतियां तो हमने भी की होंगी, जो हमें 26/11 के आतंकी हमले में अपने मासूम लोगों की जानें गंवानी पड़ी। किंतु हम उन जवानों को शत शत नमन करते हैं जिन्हें हंसते हंसते अपने सीने पर गोली खानी पड़ी। अपने अनुभव से कहता हूँ बेटा, ये सारे आतंकी हमलों का उद्देश्य सिर्फ काला धन होता है। धन के पीछे इंसान इतना पागल हो जाता है कि वो अपना घर बार दोस्त यार सब भूल जाता है। इसी काले धन को नष्ट करने के प्रयोजन के ख्याल के साथ ही आज की सरकार ने किया था डीमोनेटाइजेशन का विचार, परंतु कर बैठी मासूम गरीबों पर अत्याचार। 500,000 के नोटों पर पाबंदी लगाने की वजह से प्रवासी मजदूरों को बहुत नुकसान उठाना पड़ा, जो हर साल अपने घरों को छोड़कर आते हैं शहरों में व्यापार ढूंढने के लिए। उन्हें हानि का सामना करना पड़ा। इतने सालों में इन सब परेशानियों के बावजूद भारतवर्ष ने आगे बढ़ते हुए दुनिया के कदम से कदम मिलाया। क्रिकेट की मैदान में दिखाया था हमारे खिलाड़ियों ने जो जादू, होश उड़ गए थे पूरी दुनिया के होकर बेकाबू। सन 1983 में जब पूरी दुनिया मान बैठी थी भारत की हार, तब जगमगाते हुए आए थे भारत के सितारे कपिल देव के साथ देने पूरे भारतवर्ष को जीत का उपहार। 90 के शतक में जब पूरी दुनिया में हो रहे थे परमाणु हमले, उस वक्त मंडरा रहे थे भारत के सर पर भी आतंकी खतरे, जिस कारण एक शांति और अमन के प्रतीक ने अपनी रक्षा के लिए हथियार उठाए। कुछ कानूनों को तोड़कर हमने अपने देश के बचाव के लिए कदम आगे बढ़ाए। जीता था भारत 11 मई 1998 में करके पोखरण में ऑपरेशन शक्ति के तहत सफल परमाणु परीक्षण में। उसके बाद 13 मई को न्यूक्लियर टेस्ट किए गए। पूर्व राष्ट्रपति डॉक्टर एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम के निरीक्षण में उस वक्त देश को तत्कालीन प्रधानमंत्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी थे। उसके बाद ही न्यूक्लियर हथियारों वाले देशों की लिस्ट में भारत का नाम शामिल हो गया था। सिर्फ क्रिकेट और हथियारों में ही नहीं, आगे बढ़ा है भारत वैज्ञानिक तौर तरीकों में भी किया था भारत ने मिशन मंगलयान। 24 सितंबर 2014 में बन गया था भारत पहला एशियाई देश मार्टियन ऑर्बिट तक जाने में, और बन गया था पूरी दुनिया का इकलौता देश ऐसा एक ही बार में कर दिखाने में। किया था भारतीय सरकार ने एक सराहनीय काम चलाकर मिशन राहत बचाने युद्ध ग्रस्त यमन से अपने नागरिकों की जान। 1 अप्रैल से 8 अप्रैल 2015 में इस अभियान में भारत ने न सिर्फ अपने 4,640 देशवासियों को वहां से सुरक्षित बाहर निकाला, बल्कि 1000 के लगभग अन्य देशों के लोगों को भी बचाने में अहम भूमिका निभाई। अब थोड़ा सा थक गया हूँ बेटा, बूढ़ा हो गया हूँ ना, इसलिए यही अपना पत्र समाप्त करना चाहूँगा।
पत्र में अभिवादन की जगह प्रिय भारतीय वासी लिखा था और अभिनिवेदन की जगह राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी लिखा था। मैंने छोटी से पूछा, डाकिये ने कुछ कहा क्या?
डाकिया तो दीदी शायरी सुनाकर चला गया। कहता है जो खो गया है इस दुनिया की भीड़ में, याद दिलाने उसे उसके वजूद की पहचान।
Okay. So we had come to the end of the event. Having said this, I would like to thank all the dignitaries and the faculty to provide us this platform to showcase our talent. Now, I would like to extend the vote of thanks to the founder, Sir A.E. Lakdawala, the principal, Sir Dr. Vikas Vaidya, Dean of the College, Kamla Ma'am, Managing Trustee, Zainab Ma'am, Managing Trustee, Malika Ma'am, and all our teaching and non-teaching staff, and our dear friends. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.